Okay, like always, I start a project and I do it before I start recording. So, a couple things I'm doing today is my ground. So, my ground cable came ripped out of the negative post, and it did that because the battery was sliding back and forth because this bracket was doing nothing. It actually was curved, so it was bent up, came over, and came back down. And so essentially the entire bracket was above the battery. I don't know if I should have a bigger battery or if it was designed for a bigger battery, but this battery kicks ass, so I'm not going to change it or nothing. But so this wasn't doing anything. This bracket wasn't doing anything. So all I did was take it out and I put it into that vise right there and bent it straight. So now it's straight. These little 90s that are supposed to hold the battery in are actually making contact and holding it in place now on both sides. And between the two caps for the cells, it actually goes down in there too. So it's tight and it won't move back and forth, so it's good to go. And I just took a negative from my, or a ground from my subwoofer or my amplifier, cut a little piece off so that way I can attach it there and we'll have a nice ground where it should be. So yeah, next thing, my tailgate. So the hatch for my vehicle here, that hatch, it rattles when I drive. And these guys right here, this is the rubber piece that actually touches it. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm actually gonna do is I looked online at other people that had the same issue, and what they're saying is these things will wear out over time. It goes right there by the light. Look at the one still on. So what I'm actually gonna do is get some rubber fender washers and put them behind it as a spacer, so it brings it out, so it actually makes contact. You can see that it's like worn down. You can see the imprint where the tailgate's at on it. So I'm thinking if we put a spacer in there and bring it out some, not too much, just a little bit like that, it'll actually make contact and it won't rattle around so much. So we'll see how that helps out. So that was easy. Like I said, I bent that thing straight, got it all in there, got the ground connected, back up. I'm sure it's not a big deal, but it probably helps with the starting, cranking, whatever the case. So that's all solid. All right, so like I said, I got these neoprene washers, 3/8 inch. I was gonna get 8 of them, but they didn't have them. They only had 4. So I got the 5/16. So I'm gonna double them up, put the 5/16 and the 3/8 on there probably, and then snack one in there. That way we can get a spacer in there, a big enough spacer. So I'm not sure. I'll probably try it first with just the one washer on each side and see if it works. Some of these models though, I guess, have the Torx screws, and some of them have mine has a Phillips. So yeah, see how this one washer works out. All right, so it looks like the 5/16 ones are perfect when it comes to fitting on the bolts. The 3/8 neoprene washer is a little big and loose, but like I said, they only had the 4 of the 5/16 ones, so that's what I wanted, was 8 of those, but whatever. So we're gonna just throw these behind there and see what kind of space it gives. Pushes off, because like I said, I was looking around in forums and some people were saying some crazy shit like hit the latch with a hammer towards your windshield. I don't know, it just didn't make sense. All right, so that's what we're looking for right there. I just tried it with 2 on each screw and it was too much of a gap, so just 1. And like I said, I got this guy right here, 5/16 by 1 1/4 inch, and it was at the Home Depot in like the little pull-outs, neoprene washers. So the little pull-out drawers, but it just gives it that much space where it doesn't rattle anymore. So if yours is rattling, I hope this helps.